Hello and welcome back to the EMP Tech Group YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about and demonstrate how to change the IP address on a Zebra printer. This printer is running Link OS 6.2 and it is the ZT410 RFID printer. To change the IP address on this, we're actually going to set a permanent or a static IP address. We're going to show you how to do that. Start with, go ahead and hit the home button here to get to the settings menus. And here we are. We're going to navigate over to the network menu and hit OK. So if we're using a wired connection, meaning we're plugging a cable into the back of the printer, we want it to say wired. If we have a wireless card installed in the printer, we want to use that. We want it to say wireless. Sorry, we timed out there. So here, primary network, we can choose wired or wired. If we had a wireless card in the back, we could choose either. Here's our wired IP address as it currently stands. The wired subnet mask, the wired gateway, and the protocol for our wired. And right now it is set to dynamic host, so DHCP. If we want to set a static address, we need to first start and change this. So we're going to go and scroll through here to where it says permanent. Here we go. I always like hitting the OK button just to make sure I have acknowledged what I'm choosing. We're now going to scroll to the right, going through all of this to reset network. Here we're going to press the reset button, and we want to look and wait for the network light to go from green to red, which is up here. Sometimes you have to press and hold a little bit. Or hit it several times. And this is part of the frustration with this model and resetting everything. And we're getting a good demonstration here. So on this one, if you cannot get this with the reset to go from green to red up on the network light, the next best thing to reset the network card is just to power cycle the printer. So we'll do that here real quick. Let's put the printer power all the way off. And turn it back on. Let it run through its boot cycle. Okay, printer's ready. Let's go back in here real quick and look. Make sure it actually saved the way it needed to be. So we are saved. As you can see, that's the changes we made real quick. So in summary on this, to make a static IP address, the protocol has to be set to permanent before you do anything. Once you do save it to permanent, you're going to want to come over here to reset network and reset the network either by pressing the reset button until the network light here goes red and comes back to green, or by power cycling the printer. Then you can go back to your wired or wireless IP address depending on which one you want to use and start making your changes. Here in the IP address, the subnet mask, and the gateway. Thanks again for watching another episode here of some troubleshooting and some tech tips with EMP Tech Group. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, either at support@emptechgroup.com or by calling us directly at the number here, 317-776-6700. We'll be happy to answer any questions you have and help troubleshoot the problems you do have. And for those that are wondering, on this printer, the Link OS 6.2 is the current firmware for the 410. Thanks again, and we appreciate you watching.